Why is it that in today's world, so many men feel lost, overwhelmed, and disconnected? Statistics show that men are significantly more likely to die by suicide than women, and many struggle with feelings of purposelessness and isolation. This isn't just a crisis of mental health, it's a crisis of identity and purpose. In a society that often doesn't know what it means to be a man, many are left searching for meaning in all the wrong places. But what if I told you that by the end of this video, you'll uncover a set of rare insights known only to the most enlightened 2% of men, wisdom that can completely transform your outlook on life, relationships, and success. Imagine gaining the clarity and purpose that sets you apart, making you stronger, more resilient, and truly fulfilled. If this sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. I guarantee you that your life will never be the same. If you like the work we do on this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. It's the best way to support us and encourage us to keep sharing these powerful insights and making them available to everyone. Your engagement ensures that YouTube keeps sharing this video with as many people as possible. I urge you to listen carefully. Every insight shared here can make a profound difference in your life. Let's dive into this life-changing knowledge. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. A man without a purpose is a man without a soul. A man who knows himself is never lost. True confidence isn't about being right. It's about being willing to admit when you're wrong. A man's legacy is defined not by his possessions, but by the impact he has on others. A real man doesn't follow the crowd. He sets the example. The most dangerous man is the one who has nothing to lose. Silence is often more powerful than words. It shows a mastery of self-control. A man who cannot control his anger is not strong, he is weak. True wisdom is knowing when to speak and when to listen. The greatest battles a man faces are fought within his own mind. Your reputation is not what others think of you, but what you think of yourself. The only limits in life are those you place on yourself. A man's true character is revealed when no one is watching. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision that something else is more important. A man who is at peace with himself is never truly alone. A man with a vision has the power to change the world. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. The measure of a man is not how he handles success, but how he handles failure. You are not defined by your past, but by the choices you make today. A wise man seeks to understand, not to be understood. A man of character does what is right, not what is easy. Real power is in the ability to influence others without them realizing it. The greatest investment a man can make is in his own self-education. A man who masters himself is more powerful than a man who controls armies. Integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. A man of few words often has the most to say. Strength comes from the soul. It is forged in the fires of adversity. The most valuable currency in the world is respect. A man who seeks approval from others is bound to be disappointed. A man of vision knows that the journey is as important as the destination. Success is not about what you have, but who you are. A man who can conquer his own fears can conquer anything. Wisdom begins in wonder. It is the relentless pursuit of knowledge. A man without principles is a man lost in the sea of life. The most powerful man is the one who controls his own destiny. Your greatest enemy is not the obstacles in your way, but the doubts in your mind. A man of purpose is a man of power. The true measure of a man is how he treats those who can do nothing for him. A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. Your actions define your character, not your intentions. The greatest victory is not in never falling, but in rising every time you fall. A man's true power lies in his ability to forgive. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. A man's character is his fate. The most valuable thing you can spend is time. The art of being wise is knowing what to overlook. True strength is the ability to keep going when others have given up. A man who stands up for what he believes in, even when alone, is truly strong. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. A man of courage is not the one who has no fear, but the one who conquers it. The man who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. A man's true wealth is the good he does in this world. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. A man of integrity will always be respected. A man's life is measured by the lives he touches. A man who seeks knowledge is never truly alone. True power is not in dominating others, but in mastering yourself. The greatest strength a man can show is compassion. A man of courage faces his fears head-on and walks through them. In the face of adversity, a man shows his true character. The greatest gift a man can give is his time. True greatness is in the power of a man's spirit, not in his circumstances. A man who lives with purpose lives with passion. True wisdom comes from understanding that the journey is more important than the destination. A man of honor keeps his word. True leadership is not about power over others, but about empowering others. A man of character faces challenges with integrity and grace. A man's legacy is not what he leaves for others, but what he leaves in others. The most powerful weapon a man can possess is a peaceful mind. A man who seeks the truth will always find wisdom. Strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. A man who knows himself understands the world. True success is living a life of meaning and purpose. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. A man who understands the power of his mind is unstoppable. True honor is in doing the right thing, even when it costs you. A man who lives in the present moment is truly free. The key to a fulfilling life is to find what you love and let it kill you. True wealth is not in what you have, but in what you can give away. A man of vision sees beyond the horizon and prepares for what lies ahead. Real men don't shy away from their emotions. They understand and embrace them. A man's word is his bond. It reflects his integrity. The strongest man is not the one who lifts the most, but the one who lifts others. A man who is not afraid to fail is a man who will succeed. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. True freedom comes from self-discipline and self-control. A man who values his own time will never waste another's. The greatest gift you can give yourself is self-respect. A man who is grateful for what he has is rich beyond measure. True leadership is about inspiring others to become the best versions of themselves. A man who masters patience masters everything else. The essence of manhood is the ability to handle responsibility. Real success is about creating value for others, not just for yourself. A man who is honest with himself will be honest with others. The journey is the reward. The process is where growth happens. A man who conquers his mind conquers the world. True power lies in the ability to forgive and let go. A man who respects himself will naturally earn the respect of others. Success is not about how high you climb, but how you make a positive difference. A man who seeks truth must be prepared to accept it, no matter how harsh. The true measure of a man is how he treats those who can do nothing for him. A man who is at peace with himself can face any storm. The greatest achievement is not in never falling, but in rising again after you fall. A man who lives with purpose has already succeeded. True happiness is found in living a life of meaning and service. A man who seeks wisdom knows he has much to learn. The greatest honor a man can have is the trust of others. A man who is comfortable in his own skin radiates confidence. True greatness is in the journey of constant self-improvement. A man who controls his thoughts controls his life. Success is not about being the best, but about being better than you were yesterday. A man of character does not compromise his principles for convenience. The greatest strength a man can have is the courage to be vulnerable. A man who is true to his word builds unbreakable trust. Real men understand that strength comes from supporting others, not tearing them down. A man who knows his own worth never seeks validation from others. True wisdom is in understanding that we are all connected. A man who lives by his values will never be led astray. The greatest gift you can give the world is your authentic self. A man who faces his fears becomes a master of his destiny. True courage is standing up for what is right, even when it is difficult. A man who seeks to understand others will always find common ground. Success is not measured by material possessions, but by the legacy you leave behind. A man who lives with integrity will always walk in peace. By internalizing just a few this rare knowledge, you're stepping into the realm of the enlightened few who understand what it truly means to be a man of purpose and strength. If these insights inspire you, please like, share, and subscribe. It's the freest way to support us, and it helps us continue to bring you powerful content that have the ability to transform countless lives. Let's make sure this valuable knowledge reaches everyone who needs it. Thanks for watching. We look forward to bringing you more wisdom in our next video.